going to be the Sixers off the tip. So here are the Jazz starting five. Zion Williamson out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Henderson. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now here's Williamson.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
And he's good on the second. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
One thing you know about Benedict Mathurin, this guy oozes confidence, and he is an impact scorer.
Both free throws good from Mathurin. And the Jazz with possession here. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
Oh boy, throughout the game they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Offensive rebound. Yep, that one's good.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Henderson outside. Williamson with a screen on Young. Here's Henderson. Pass to O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's Adebayo. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Green against Brown. Outside Young. Back to Green. Let's go with a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Adebayo in the post. Edey defends. Adebayo passes to Brown. Adebayo sets a screen. Outside for Henderson. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Outside, Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
From the right block. And there's the bucket as Brown finishes it off.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And Williamson gets it to go.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now, here's Green. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Pass to Young. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Young's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three by Utah. Outside Matherin, 6 to shoot. Floats one. Yep, count it.
Boy, Matherin needs to become more efficient, but that floater right there is on point.
Green against Brown. Outside Adebayo. Jacks up a three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Randle outside. And Williamson with the block.
Whoa, Zion looked like a flying fortress the way he protected the rim.
Kick out to Brown. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Brown's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Green with a screen on Henderson. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. Henderson against Young. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So we'll see Scoot Henderson go to the line here. That one on Young. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Bowl comes in for Julius Randle. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Green. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 5.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
Adebayo, a screen on Green from the wing, and he hits the jumper. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Bowl. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside for Green. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, how about quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Henderson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Adebayo. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From deep three-point range, Brown can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Young. He had 16 in the win against Charlotte.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
And stolen by Bowl. Young looking for an opening. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tate's checked in for Matherin. Hardy comes in for Green. And Smart subbed in for Young. A big group substitution here for Utah. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Adebayo. Dick comes in for O'Neal. Williams is checked in for Brown. And it's Paul in for Henderson. Tate passes to Smart. Back to Tate. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And the 76ers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Dick with a miss.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Smart looking around. Pass to Hardy. Fires the 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Utah has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Dick, the pass to Wolf. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Tate. Pass to Smart. Shoots over Paul. And it's Smart missing.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Wolf passes to Williams. From outside, off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Here's Tate. Paul with the double. Back to Bull. Pass to Hardy. Shot from the top of the key. Solid defense from Williams. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Utah. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Dick is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Williams. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Randall against Williamson. And Edey with a block. Randall with it. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Smart with a bucket. And the 76ers lead by 1.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Paul passes to Williams. That one goes in. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Williamson misses.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Randall. Edey with a screen on Williams. And the officials call a traveling violation. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The 76ers, 4th.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Young's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Brown, he's checked in for Williams. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, forcing the issue inside. That's a solid finish from Young.
Outside Paul. Williamson misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Rebound by Philadelphia.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And that one good. Young's got 13.
It's another big night for Trae Young, a relentless scorer constantly testing your defense.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Plumlee's checked in for Edey. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Tate. And Green is subbed in for Smart. Then for Utah, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. O'Neal comes in for Dick. And it's Henderson in for Chris Paul.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And we're seeing teams these days acquiring more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
And that one misses.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Randall worked so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
Elbow. 2.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Randall.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Here's Williamson. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside O'Neal. Now Williamson. Adebayo, a screen on Randall. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
That's good from Williamson. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Randall, a screen on Henderson. There's Young with the three. Oh, Young, he's money from deep.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Back to Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Green finds Young. Launches it from deep. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Williamson. Adebayo, a screen on Matherin. Williamson passes to O'Neal. And here's Brown for 3. Unable to get that one. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Young, again, the Sixers score.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Henderson outside. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Here's Henderson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Green, the pass to Matherin. From the baseline. Rebound, Utah. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Williamson outside. Zion on the move. Outside for Henderson. Pass to Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 12 points.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Green with a screen on Henderson. Young from long range. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter. 2 more since.
Adebayo from long range. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. He's got 10.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
For 3, Randall. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3. So can I.
Pass to Williamson. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Young. Outside, Green. Young with a screen on Adebayo. Beyond the arc. And it's Green missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Henderson, the pass to O'Neal. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Brown. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Plumlee. Bowl comes in for Randall. And it's Hardy in for Young. Utah making a switch here. Mathurin finds Drummond. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, this is where Andre Drummond thrives, in the low post area, using that frame to take advantage.
O'Neal on the wing. The three is up. He drops it from range. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Pass to Hardy. Green, a screen, down low. Terrific work from Green inside.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Adebayo, a screen on Green. And there's the lob to the paint. And Adebayo slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Outside, Green. Drummond against Adebayo. Drummond passes to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Green with the ball. He's against O'Neal.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
First trip to the line for him here.
Jalen Green. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Tate's checked in for Mathurin. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Utah. Dick comes in for O'Neal. And the second free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Henderson against Green. Henderson, the pass to Dick. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Green. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
EA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources. And you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
Williams in the post. And that one drops. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. Left side pull. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Utah's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Williams. The Sixers trailing. Green with the ball. Henderson picks him up for 3. Hardy. Utah with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dick. Henderson outside. From the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little bit better. They hit some tough mid-range shots, but they also hurt us on the offensive glass. So keep them off the glass, make them beat us from the perimeter, and I think we'll be in good shape.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling. Right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
We've got Edey, Trae Young out there with Green. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Randall in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
And here's Green from the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a one-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that game will mark the end of a four-game trip. Outside O'Neal lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes. O'Neal's got his second basket on the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the shot goes down.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Inside. And Edey with a block. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Green. Here's Young. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Edey. Three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. The 76ers in second.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Adebayo. Williamson passes to Henderson. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Basket counts. Edey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And on lottery night, the Utah Jazz sliding back to the 5th pick, Doris.
BA, I know for the fan base, obviously that's disappointing. Everybody wants the top pick, or they're hoping for at least a top 3 pick. But here's the key for the Utah Jazz. They have put in place an organization of leadership that will make good decisions over a span of time. This isn't a one-draft wonder. This is about building out over time and getting a sustainable roster.
Oh, Zion! Just a bully inside.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Now Young, 24 points for him, and Philadelphia hits again for Pete.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Henderson. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at Utah. They've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot.
Now, checking out the Jazz, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
The 76ers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside. In attack mode, Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Paul. No points so far. Shoots over Young. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Paul against Young. Green with a screen on Paul. And a deep three from Young. Off target with the 3. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Brown inside. Working on Green. Brown no good. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 32 points in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Williamson with a screen on Matherin. O'Neal with it, and it's Young picking him up. Clock at 6, and here's Brown for 3. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
Boy, not a big shock there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
Green with a screen on Paul. Pass to Green. Fires for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Williamson. Outside, Brown. Offensive rebound.
It's asking for trouble if you don't keep Zion off the offensive glass. I mean, he will make you pay.
And Young has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The lead is 2. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take. Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Pass to Matherin. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside Paul. Williamson with a screen on Young. Here's Paul. Rebound by Philadelphia. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Paul with a steal. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Lets it go from deep. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo capitalizing in transition.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The 76ers going with a whole new group out there.
Everybody, get loud for that once again.
Outside Tate. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Brown. Second shot opportunity. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got 6.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Brown passes to Valanciunas. And here's Paul. Launches a 3. That won't go either for Paul.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Here's Bull. Utah grabs the miss.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Dick, the pass to Paul. It's stolen by Smart. Shoots over Paul. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Never thought I'd say this, but you simply cannot back off Marcus Smart. When you do that, he's going to bury you.
Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Oh, pass to Drummond. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. He shoots it. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Grady Dick very confident in his ability to score off the dribble. It is why the defense has to stay attached. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And here's Paul. And here's Brown for 3. Hardy grabs the board. Hardy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Drummond, the screen on Dick. Down low. Stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Williams.
Here's Paul. Over Smart. Paul, shot is off.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Tate. He shoots a 3. Connects from downtown. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Good work there as it goes.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Now here's Drummond. Smart outside. Here's Hardy. Valanciunas with a rebound. Jazz trail by 10. Fast break Utah. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Plumlee's checked in for the Sixers. And Utah with a change here, too. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Paul. He's off on the second.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's Tate on the wing. 5 points in the game. Plumlee a screen. Here's Smart. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Wolf. All by himself. And he makes it. Wolf's got 6 points.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Tate outside. He can't get that one to fall. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Wolf. He's got 6. Pass to Henderson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Now Plumlee. Outside Tate. Drummond, the screen on Dick. There's the 3. They get it again. Goes back up. Nice D from Valanciunas.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Smart outside. Pass to Hardy to win the drought. Hits a three-pointer.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Jaylen Brown is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Henderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside O'Neal. Henderson with a screen on Matherin. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Matherin. Offensive board. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. The Sixers lead by 7. Pass to Edey. Young with it. It's stolen by Henderson. Inside, Williamson passes to O'Neal. Outside Adebayo. And here's Williamson. Now Henderson. Checked by Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo off the lob.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Edey up top. For 3, Randall drains the triple. And the 76ers lead by 8.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Williamson with a screen on Young. Henderson, the pass to Williamson. Oh, Zion! Vicious!
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Green against Brown. Now here's Green. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Henderson outside. Pass to Williamson. To the paint. Over Randall. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall, the pass to Young. Randall, a screen on Adebayo. Outside Mathurin. Here's the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Mathurin. O'Neal misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Green. Rebounded by the Jazz. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Williamson. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Philadelphia leading by 6. Green, the pass to Randall. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Pass to Adebayo. Here's O'Neal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And the free throw, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. The kick out to Young. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Inside. Zion showing off his strength.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. he's checked in for Utah. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Green against Brown. Outside Matherin. Back to Green. Outside Young. There's the triple. The Sixers with another miss. Jazz trail by 5. Adebayo passes to O'Neal.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Jazz have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Here's Adebayo. And Edey with a block. Matherin against Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Matherin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten them all, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Adebayo, a screen on Randall. Here's Williamson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Zach Edey. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And he drops the first. Williamson hits them both. Now Young. Green with a screen on Paul. Young way outside. Philadelphia with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brown, a screen on Randall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
So it's Utah now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Here's Paul.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
That misses. Got a chance to tie it. Outside Young. Outside Green. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Young can't hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. How about Randall with the send-it back block? Nicely done, Julius.
Matherin passes to Young. Now Edey. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, Randall drops in the 3. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Williamson with a screen on Young. Here's a 3 from Paul. Here's Williamson. Zion! You got to account for him.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Brown against Green. Outside Young. Takes a 3. Rebound, Utah.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Williamson passes to Paul. Over Green. Paul with the bucket. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out searching for his shot.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Let me hear you.
Philadelphia making a change here. Tate's checked in. Williamson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Paul looking over the floor. Adebayo is screen on Young. Lets it go. And that one's good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then he has taken over.
Young finds Green. For 3. Knocks down the long J. And the 76ers lead by 4.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Up top, O'Neal. He's covered by Tate. Randall with a steal. Pass to Young. Now here's Green. He's covered by O'Neal. Now here's Young. Here's Green. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Jazz trail by 4. Williamson outside. Left side, Paul. No good from 3.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a start, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Green outside. Let's loose for three. Knocks down the trifecta.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Henderson's checked in for Paul. Here's Williamson. Shoot from 12. Edey rips down the board. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup and make sure you get a good shot.
Randall against Williamson. Randall with a drive. Now Young. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Williamson. Brown fires. Randall rips down the board. The Sixers lead by 7. Young. And the 3 misses.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Yes, it's good.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Team foul. Shooting for Utah, Royce O'Neal. 1 shot.
1 shot.
That free throw was a must-have. They're running out of chances to trim that lead.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And here's Edie. Outside Young. Edie with a screen on Henderson. Young, good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
At the line for the Jazz, Bam Adebayo, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good for Adebayo.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
And Young has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Randall outside. From downtown. It's money from deep.
Well, Julius Randall, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
Williamson, second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Julius Randle, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Randall. Jazz trail by 9. Williamson up top, checked by Randall. Fires the 3. Ooh, the shot misses. The 76ers shooting at right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Now Young. Screen by Edie. Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Adebayo. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
.43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The steal. Henderson with it, and it's Young picking him up. Oh, touches it off the glass. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Rebounded by Adebayo. So it's Utah now. 7-point differential. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And talk about coming up clutch. This is why Bam gets the ball in these moments.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Williamson, the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Williamson. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or the... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.